Hi everyone. I am responding to a tag video I was tagged in recently by Bunny Cates over at bunnycates.com. If you don't know who she is, you really need to check her out. She's a great lady. She has some awesome videos, and this tag is called My Booktube Story. And basically it's about how you got started doing videos in the book community on YouTube. Alright, let's get started. Yes, I am a writer, and as a writer I honestly thought that I needed to stay away, far away from readers, and I was not allowed to interact with anyone. And it really felt awful because I wanted to talk to other people about books, and because I love books, I love to read, and it doesn't always have to be about my books, and that's not why I wanted my channel, up and running. But in the beginning, how I actually started, I had been contemplating it, but I've been scared, and I didn't have the proper camera, and I didn't know anything. I still don't know a lot. I'm still learning, but I got Bunny to hold my hand. She'll call me. I'll call her. Hey, chick, I need some help. Anyway, on Bookish days they needed a sub, so she talked me into doing a sub video. And that day, it was in the middle of a work day. I was doing my office. My hair was pulled back. I looked awful. It was bad lighting. The camera I was using, it was just not good. I'll try to post the link below. I mean, it was a great sub video, but you can see the quality then versus the quality now. Not saying that you have to have the best camera to get your voice across. It's just that I do strive for a little bit of perfection, but I don't always reach it. So anyway, I was reluctant in doing this. I did it on a Friday. She needed it. She needed to edit it. Like I said, I didn't know how to edit. I uploaded it to Dropbox or somewhere. I can't remember. She edited it. And the response was really good. Even I was really scared to do it, but it did. It went over really well in the comments. That it was great, and I'm like, okay, I can do this. I can do this. And I was still being reluctant. I needed to get a camera. I needed to figure out how to do this. I needed to learn what to do. Even though I've watched so many videos, I'm like, that's awesome. These people know what they're talking about. Would they welcome me into the booktube community? I didn't know. And I have opinions too. I'm a person too. I love books. I love to read, and I can talk about books all day. Oh my gosh, drop me in a bookstore, and an hour is like 10 minutes. I mean, I need all day to be in a bookstore. I could get lost in a huge library. Gosh, I just love them so much. And so, Bunny knew I was still struggling with going, online. And my excuse was I didn't have a camera, and so I had subscribed to a lot of people, but I wasn't going to make them. I didn't have a good camera. So she tagged me. Yes, she tagged me in a tag called the Super Sick tag. I'll put the link below. But let me tell you, when she tagged me, I said, oh my gosh, no she didn't. Oh my gosh. And I was like, oh, I was freaking out. I was like, I needed my inhaler. Seriously? Oh, so, okay. So I went ahead and got a camera. I got a cheapy camera. It didn't matter. I got it, and, oh, the lighting, it was awful. It sucked. I didn't know what to do with the shades. Shades open, closed. I was stressed. I really was. And so, okay, so I did an introductory video. Bunny said, do that first, and I'll do one for my website, and that's the thing. I don't normally wear makeup a whole lot, but it helps with the lighting, and I've noticed that. And typically during the work week, I just wear my hair back. It's just the job that I do. I don't need to look cute. So when I do a video, I sort of need to look cute. Loverboy likes it. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, that's my husband, by the way. He's hot. Yeah. He could be on the front of a romance novel, in my opinion. Throw a kilt on him, and whoo boy, I would be swooning every day. Okay, so back to the booktubing community. I've learned a lot by watching other people, and And still there's so many that amaze me, and the way they edit, and not just the editing, just their personality comes through, and oh gosh, it's just so much fun. And I'm like, gosh, that's got to be the most popular person ever in school or anything in life. And you just want to surround yourself with all these wonderful people, even though they're on the internet, the booktubing community. It's just wonderful, you know, and they welcomed me with open arms, and they leave comments, and I do my best to leave comments. Sometimes I don't leave a comment, I'll hit like. I still don't know how that works, but I'm watching, and I'm not being a stalker, but I love watching the videos about book reviews and tags. And you know, I work, I have a full-time job. I did not know if I could fit this in, you know, into my routine, and it's been hard on me, because I'm in the middle of writing 2 books. I'm reading 3. I'm doing these videos, but you know, I love the booktubing community, and it's addictive. It really is. And there's so many that make me laugh, and it's wonderful. And if it wasn't for the booktubers, I wouldn't have found so many books that I love. And then this is being honest, before I even started taping videos, I found so many wonderful books. I love seeing people's reactions about these books and what they thought about them. You get more from their video review than, you know, reading the review. I mean, I'm very avid on Goodreads, but the booktubing community, let me tell you, you guys are top notch. You've got it going on, and I'm super jealous, and I'm trying to fit in, you know, even at my old age. I wasn't popular in high school. I was really shy, but I can do this, right? You know, I can do it. I'm having so much fun, and thanks to everyone who subscribed to me, and you know, I'm subscribing back to you if you have some book videos, and I'm doing what I can, and I try to watch everybody, and I just love watching all your videos. So keep up the great work, and you know, and kudos to Bunny for pushing me. I mean, she pushed me. She did it. It's her fault. She pushed me in the right direction, and I can't thank her enough. You know, she's been a great friend, and you know, like she said in her video, I would never have met her if she had not done video reviews. You know, it's been wonderful so far, and I hope it continues, and you know, well, until I'm 60 years old or later. I don't know if anybody wants to see me like that, but you know, I plan to continue to do this for a long time, and I think it's also a wonderful thing when my books do come out, or when I have a giveaway. It's easy to put them on here instead of just Goodreads or just the website. The word tends to spread. You know, Saving Finkelton is coming out next year, hopefully, if I can get it finished. And my name is Rapunzel, and so many people are wanting this, and you know, this is the way to spread the word about wonderful books. You know, not just what I write, but other books that I read and that I love. You know, in my opinion, they make me who I am. I invite them into my head, and I take a part of them with me. They're, you know, they're part of my soul too. You know, I love the books. You know, like I've said before, you can travel the world just by reading a book. You can escape anything and let your mind take you there, and it's wonderful. And you know, and if it wasn't for the booktubers, you know, hey, you guys have brought wonderful books to my attention that I would never have considered, and thank you so much for that. I thank you so much. And you know, I hope this continues, and I hope you like my video. I hope it's not boring. So thanks again, Bunny, for tagging me, and I'll try to tag a few people also. You know, I still got to learn all this. But okay, bye. You guys have a wonderful week. See ya.